Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing the exact design that made me over $15,000 in profit on Redbubble. I know this sounds like a pretty crazy number for just one single design, so before you guys question it, here's the proof, and that's in American dollars, so converted to Canadian, you guys can see that it is over $15,000, so that is what I actually took home because I'm from Canada. So to me, I do consider that a $15,000 profit. Before we get into the reveal of what design it is, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more print-on-demand content. It really helps my channel grow and be seen to other people that may have not found me yet. So I really appreciate each and every like and subscribe. I'll also be sharing the top products that I sold with this exact design so you can see where most of the money came from. So make sure you stay tuned for that and keep watching. So before I get into the exact details of how I made this much money with this design, I will do the grand reveal and show you guys the exact product that I sold over $15,000 worth. So here it is. I'm sure some of you guys have probably already seen this design, as it is one of my most popular designs on my Redbubble store, and I did show, I believe, some of the profits that I made with it in a previous video, but you might not have paid close attention to that one, so I thought I'd just do a video based around this exact design itself. And a fellow YouTuber, Ryan Hogue, actually made a video about this design too, so I thought why not make my own and give my own perspective and the top selling items that went along with it. So I thought I'd do a little background about this image before I went into all the analytics. It's actually a picture I took of the Pacific Ocean on my first trip to Hawaii. It was literally just off the side of a highway. Me and my sister were driving to a lookout point and we stopped here because it was really close to the lookout point. So we just kind of got out of the car, started looking at the ocean obviously, and I had my professional camera with me at that time. So I was just snapping pics. I actually didn't have Redbubble yet. I had just started Society 6 maybe a month before that trip, so I was really just taking photos for fun and something that I would do on any other trip that I went to. And when I got back from the trip, I definitely uploaded some of the pictures to Society 6 and eventually to Redbubble. So that being said, some people have asked if the photos that I put on Redbubble are stock images, so just want to clarify that by saying no, they're not. They're mostly images that I've taken on my vacations, so that's probably why they look kind of like stock images, because obviously like I pick the best pictures that I take out of like, you know, hundreds, so it's not like you see all the other ones that aren't as nice. I pick like the top ones for each type of thing that I'm photographing, and then obviously I add kind of like trendy edits to it to make it stand out even more amongst the crowd. So I try to make it professional looking and just level it up a little bit, so I feel like that's kind of what stock photos do. So yeah, I can see why some people might think that, but I just wanted to clarify that. And I just thought it'd be fun to share a little story about my top seller, and so you guys can see kind of how I took it and where I took it. So now getting back into the Redbubble side of things, I wanted to go into my analytics and show you guys the exact breakdown of where that $15,000 came from, what items I sold, and what my most popular items were. Alright, so here's my dashboard, and I'm just going to go into my sales history and then into my sales by type, so you guys can see Blue Ocean Waves and the total amount that I have there, just a little over 11,000 US dollars and about a little over 3,900 items sold. So that's pretty crazy to think that many people actually bought stuff with my design on it. Here you can see again just my top earnings for the last year. So as you can see here, it was around 3,900. And then if we just go into the products, you can see the top 3 that were sold, which I was actually pretty surprised that masks was the highest because those just came out. So clearly people are buying them, obviously, and they were able to surpass the wall tapestries, which I think for as far as I can remember was always the #1 seller for that product. So I think before they updated to this new version of Redbubble, you were able to see all of the products you sold for each design, so not just the past year. So I was actually hoping to show you guys that, unless I'm like completely making that up. I'm pretty sure you were able to, but I looked all over for it and I couldn't find it, so I guess they must have just updated it so that you can only see the last year. So unfortunately I can't go back from the start as I wanted to, but yeah, that's kind of a little snippet of what I sold in the past year. And then now I just want to go into the actual Blue Ocean Waves product and show you some of the tags that I used. So as you can see, I've used not only like descriptive tags of what they are, but also tags that go beyond that. So tags that might embody the feeling or the specific category that the person is searching for. Obviously, like always, make sure you have a product description. And then, yeah, I'm just showing you everything that I have. Of course, I've enabled this design on everything. And you'd be surprised that, you know, pretty much everything does sell at one point or another. So even if you think it might not look the best on a t-shirt or on another type of product, just put it on there because you never know when it will sell. And as long as it doesn't look like super weird, there's definitely a chance for it to sell. So actually coming down to the bottom, I realized that there's some new products coming soon, which is pretty exciting. There's aprons and jigsaw puzzles. So I actually haven't gotten the email for this yet, but it's good to just go into your products every once in a while and check to see if there's any new updates. And then another detail is to try to create collections. I think this just organizes your work better and makes your store look neater. And it also allows people to easily find the type of work they're looking for from you, and then it just narrows down their selection so they don't have to feel overwhelmed going through your entire store, because even when I go in other people's stores, sometimes it's a little much and it takes a while to actually see all of the designs. And then once you save your design, like I just did because I did a slight update with the new products, they give you a bunch of images with your design on it that you can actually use for your social media. So I think that's a really great tool if you are promoting this on other sites like Facebook or Instagram, because it actually looks like people are wearing your product and you can tell they're not just like the typical placeholder images they have when they're normally selling your product. So I really like this idea, and they've really worked hard, I think, to style a lot of these products into these images. So I think they're great resources for anyone using social media for their print-on-demand sites. So I also want to continue doing the what I made this month on Redbubble clips in my videos. So it's kind of like a mini series in my videos, because obviously I don't want to make it its own video. So this month I'm gonna go into my analytics and share with you guys what I made, or actually what I made for June/July, like what I got paid this month in July. It's kind of weird because Redbubble goes from pretty much the middle of one month to the middle of another month, so it's kind of like half and half, but basically my July payments is what I'm trying to say. So I'll get into that now and show you guys what I made, but it is pretty exciting because it's actually my top selling month I've ever had. So I don't know if it's because of YouTube or because it's the summer and I always have higher sales in the summer, but either way, I'm very thankful for it. So let's go ahead and look at that. Okay, now so I'm back into my dashboard and I'm going into my sales history and then clicking into my payment history, and there you can see exactly how much I made in July, and it came to about $997 US, just shy of 1,000, but that's okay because once it converted to Canadian, it was way over 1,000. I'll just put that up on the screen now. But yeah, I'm super happy with that amount. It's definitely the most I've made by far. Here are some of the items that I've sold this past month. As you can see, masks are still very popular and, contributed to the bulk of my sales. So make sure to enable all of your products for masks if you haven't already, and even just focus on designs that you think would look good specifically for masks, because right now people are buying them and it's worth trying to get a shot of the market. So I'm just looking through here what else I made. A lot of different things. It really shows that all the products can sell, so don't skip out on enabling them. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about my top selling product. I know I didn't really want to give too many tips in this video because I already have a lot of videos with different tips, like how to tag your artwork, how to upload artwork, and all of that. So I kind of just wanted to go more into the analytics side of this one and just show you exactly what it did and the potential that any design can really have. This did take me quite a while to get to this level of sales for this design, obviously. So it was a thing that took a few months to really take off. So just because you post a design one day and it doesn't blow up overnight, don't delete it, and don't worry, there's so much potential for it to be successful in the future. And even if you just slowly get a few likes here and there, it doesn't mean that it's not building up. So just keep all your designs on Redbubble, even if you think they're not doing well or that people might not like them, because you never know when they might take off and when they might start doing really well. Some of my designs just started getting sales recently and I've had them on for years, so you never know what sales you might be missing out on if you delete them. So just keep everything, keep posting, keep trying new things, and eventually designs will start sticking and people will start buying them. So clearly there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So that was the reveal of my top selling design on Redbubble. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. And thank you again for watching me for all this time and continuing to support my channel. As a side note, I just want to let you guys know I'm working on an exciting project right now. I decided that I wanted to create some of my own presets. A lot of people have asked me how I edit my pictures or how I get my store to kind of have a similar aesthetic. So I thought that making some presets would be a great way for people to kind of get that same aesthetic without having to do the work themselves. I'll probably be launching it in the next couple of weeks, so I don't have an exact date right now, but I'll keep you guys posted, and I'm really excited for you guys to see them. I actually just started making some a couple days ago. I think I have about 8 right now, and it's actually so fun to make them. So I think maybe I'll have like a 4-pack and a 12-pack, so you guys can buy whichever one you want, and if you want more, you can have more, and if you only want a few to try them out, then you have that option as well. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to releasing that project because I think you guys will really like it. But that's all I have for today, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!